There's a moment, quiet but electric, when she looks at you like that. Not a glance of polite acknowledgement, not the casual flicker of attention, but a gaze that holds you still, as if time itself hesitates between one heartbeat and the next. Her eyes meet yours and something in the air changes. A silent tension builds, both fragile and powerful. It is not loud. It is not obvious to the rest of the world, but to you it is undeniable. And in that moment, everything inside you might stir. Doubts try to rise. Questions echo in your mind. What does this mean? Should I look away? What if I hold her gaze too long? This is where most people falter. They glance down, they break eye contact, they escape into the safety of avoidance. They fear being seen too clearly. They fear revealing too much of themselves. But understand this moment is not about her, it is about you. The Stoics taught that external things, attention, approval, even attraction, are beyond our control. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond." Her gaze is beyond your command, but your reaction is entirely within your power. You have a choice, to shrink from the moment or to stand firm in it, to meet her eyes with quiet confidence, not arrogance, not performance, but presence, pure, grounded presence. When you hold her gaze, you are not chasing approval, nor are you challenging her. You are simply being. You are declaring, without words, I am here. I am unshaken. I see you. And more importantly, I see myself. You don't need to fill the space with nervous energy. You don't need to rush or fidget or speak too quickly. The Stoic man or woman is steady as a mountain, calm as still water. Their strength is quiet, their composure magnetic. You honor yourself by not looking away. You respect the moment by allowing it to unfold, without fear of what it might reveal. Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." Do not suffer in your mind before anything has even happened. Do not retreat from shadows of insecurity. Face the moment as it is, no more, no less. If she looks at you like this, stay there. Not because you hope to win something, but because you have already won the most important victory, mastery over yourself. The moment may pass, as all moments do, but you will know that you stood your ground. You remained present, you remain true, and in that, you embody the very essence of Stoic strength. Don't look away, not from her, not from yourself, never from yourself. What happens after you don't look away? The Stoic path beyond the gaze. So you didn't look away. You stood your ground, steady as stone yet alive with presence. You met her gaze not with hunger, not with fear, but with calm recognition, as one soul acknowledging another. Now what? Here's the truth the world rarely speaks. The moment after is even more important than the moment itself, because that is where tension transforms into connection, or crumbles under the weight of uncertainty. When you hold her gaze and remain still, you create space, a space free from desperation, free from frantic thought. You are not rushing to act, to speak, to fill the silence with noise. You allow the moment to breathe, and this in itself is rare. Most people, conditioned by impulse, hurry to fill the void. They fear silence. They fear stillness. But you understand that silence is not empty. It is full of potential, full of meaning. The Stoics would say, let nature take its course. If something is meant to unfold, it will. Your role is not to force it, but to remain virtuous within it. Courage, temperance, wisdom, justice. These are your anchors. What happens next may surprise you, because when you refuse to flinch, you communicate something few can embody. You are not a prisoner of outcomes. You are not enslaved by desire or fear of rejection. You are simply there, fully alive in the present moment. And paradoxically, this is profoundly attractive, not in a shallow, surface-level way, but in the deepest, most human way possible. You are signaling, not just to her, but to the world. I am complete within myself. Understand this. If she looks away first, it is not a victory or a defeat. It is simply the natural flow of things. The Stoic remains indifferent to external validation. If she holds your gaze, if she smiles, if the conversation begins to unfold, you receive it with gratitude but not attachment. And if she turns away, you accept it with the same grace. Either way, you remain grounded. Either way, you remain whole. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? So whether the moment blooms into connection or fades like morning mist, you are at peace, because the true triumph was never about her gaze. It was about your own steadfastness, your own presence, your own mastery." This is the Stoic's way, not to chase fleeting pleasures, not to run from discomfort, but to stand firm in the flow of life and meet each moment with unwavering composure. So remember, the moment after you don't look away is where your true character is revealed. Let it be revealed as unshakable. The weight of presence. How Stoic confidence builds silent magnetism. Now that you've stood your ground, now that you've remained in the moment without flinching, something subtle begins to unfold. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it is real. It is the quiet gravity of presence. People think attraction is noise, flashy words, grand gestures, or constant motion. But the truth is, real attraction is stillness. It's in the weight of your presence. And presence, true presence, is rare. It's magnetic. When you are truly present, you are not pulled into the future by anxious thoughts. You are not trapped in the past by memories of failure or triumph. You are here, now fully, completely, undistracted and undisturbed. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present, because in the present moment, all your power lives, not in what you wish to happen, not in what you fear might happen, but in what is." And here's what happens when you carry this presence. People feel it. Without words, without explanation, they sense that you are not desperate for attention. You are not seeking validation like a thirsty wanderer in the desert. You are already full, already complete. This is what creates silent magnetism. It's not in the chase, it's not in performance, it's in your unshaken presence. You become like a calm fire in a storm, steady, warm, drawing others closer, not because you pursue them, but because you radiate something they rarely find elsewhere. Security, depth, stillness. Most people move through the world like leaves in the wind, blown about by every passing desire, every fleeting insecurity. But you, grounded in Stoic principles, move like the mountain, immovable, rooted. This is not the loud performative confidence of those who wear bravado as a mask. This is quiet, internal confidence. The kind that does not need to announce itself. It is felt. And here's the paradox. The more at peace you are with yourself, the more others are drawn to your energy. Because deep down, they want that same stillness for themselves. They are searching for it, even if they don't yet know it. So when she looks at you, when the moment of tension builds, and when you remain grounded, you are offering something far greater than charm. You are offering presence. You are offering the silent strength of a mind at peace with itself. And whether she steps closer or steps away, you remain unshaken. Because your confidence does not depend on her reaction. It depends only on your mastery of yourself. The Stoic man or woman does not seek to possess others. They seek only to possess themselves. And in doing so, they possess the rarest magnetism of all. Desire without attachment. Stoic love and attraction. Desire is not the enemy. It never was. The Stoics never taught you to suppress your feelings, to become cold, or to deny the warmth of human connection. What they taught, what they mastered, was desire without attachment. To feel fully but not to be owned by those feelings. When she looks at you and you feel that spark rise within, understand this. The feeling is natural. It is human. To deny it would be to deny your own nature. But the danger lies in clinging to it, in becoming so attached to the outcome, so entangled in the story you build in your mind, that you lose yourself in the process. You see, there is a difference between feeling desire in being enslaved by it. The Stoic feels desire just as any person does, but they remain free. They do not chase blindly. They do not crumble when the desire is not returned, because they understand desire is a wave. Let it rise, feel its power, but do not let it drag you under. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life," and this includes freedom from unhealthy attachment. It means loving, but not losing yourself in love. It means admiring her beauty, her presence, her energy, but not building your entire sense of worth upon her response. It means understanding that love, when it is free of desperation, becomes something pure, something noble. In fact, this is where love and attraction shine brightest. When it is not about possession, not about fear of loss, but about appreciation. You do not need her to complete you. You are already complete. And from this place of wholeness, you choose to connect, rather than cling to connection as a lifeline. This is why the Stoic man or woman is so rare and so captivating. They give freely without expectation. They desire deeply, but they do not depend on desire to feel whole. And if she senses this in you, and she will feel something rare. A man who can appreciate her beauty without worshiping it. A man who can enjoy the dance of attraction without becoming lost in it. Because you understand that life is flow. People come, people go. Moments rise, moments fade. But your steadiness remains. Your grounded self-possession does not waver with the tides. This is the secret. Desire is not to be feared. Attachment is. So desire, but do not cling. Love, but do not lose yourself. And remember, when you meet the eyes of another and that moment of connection burns bright, let it light your path, but do not let it blind you. You are the flame. You are the source of your own light. And with that understanding, you will walk through the world free, open, and alive, yet never a prisoner of fleeting moments.